Now, on Sunday night, the Hollywood Hills will be sparkling as the world's biggest stars gather for this year's Academy Awards.
But with COVID restrictions still in place, what will the Oscars actually look like? Our man in Los Angeles, Sam Rubin, joins us now to tell us more. Hello, Sam. Good to have you with us.
Morning, Sam.
Dermot and Alison, good morning to the two of you. We are getting ready. Oscar Sunday is just days away, and this will be an Oscar unlike any Hollywood has seen before.
So, Sam, is it going to be virtual or is it going to be in person? Because I'm over the Zoom, babes. I'm absolutely over it.
Alison, you're not the only one who's over it. So the edict was set down. They wanted everyone to come to Los Angeles. It will be most of the stars live and in person. There will, however, be satellite transmission facilities, one at South Bank in London, one in Paris. I think there'll be one in Sydney, likely one in Prague as well. So as we're talking now, this is not a Zoom or a Skype. We're all together connected via satellite. So presumably I'm handsome and crystal clear, and that is how it should be on Oscar Sunday. What they want to avoid is what happened to Daniel Kaluuya at the Oscars, excuse me, at the Golden Globes, where, you know, it broke up and the technically it was bad. So in terms of technical quality, you're going to see the vast majority of folks physically at our Union Station, our train station here in Los Angeles, and those who are not there will appear in a advanced technical form. It won't be from their phone, from their living room.
As if your question needed to be answered, you're looking A1, my friend. Will people be wearing masks? How's it going to work? Will people have tests beforehand?
Yes, they in fact have two COVID coordinators, and we're being told that a third of the budget is just revolving around COVID management, as it were. There will be on-site testing. I've spoken with several of the nominees this week. They are essentially quarantining here in Los Angeles. People have come in from places, but they are staying very much in their hotels or at home. They will be tested prior to arrival. There's a testing facility on site. The Academy has also arranged for vaccinations for probably the very few who would be planning to attend who haven't been vaccinated. And the other thing is the overall population of the train station. Normally, there are thousands of people attending the Oscars, thousands walking the red carpet. Total number here on Sunday, 170.
Oh, my goodness. So there will be a red carpet then?
It is going to be, Alison, the smallest of red carpets. So I am used to several years, and I enjoy it. You don the tuxedo, and you're literally shoulder to shoulder, you know, Dustin Hoffman, that kind of thing. It will not be like that at all.
It's so easy to get an interview.
Yeah, exactly right. Sort of shooting fish in a barrel. This will not be the case. There'll be 3 or 4 camera crews down there, all designated by the Academy. They call it a pool feed, often the way politicians are covered. And all that will be disseminated around the world. But in terms of the usual hustle bustle, and that's one thing I think that will be missed, because I've had this experience firsthand several times, where a star walks in to the traditional giant red carpet and they're just overwhelmed. This is much smaller, much more delicate, so I don't know if it'll have the same impact on those attending as it would normally.
Yeah, level of intimacy there, I suppose. Just to go back a second, Sam, I don't know if you can answer this, but what was the motivation behind putting it in the train station? Is it a beautiful area?
Yeah, you know, you don't think of Los Angeles as having something stately and old. This is from our 1920s and 30s. It really is this beautiful train station. You're looking at some pictures now. They also plan to have a film montage of so many things that have taken place at the train station. Again, it's called our Union Station in downtown LA. Purportedly, right until the ceremony starts, trains will be coming and going. It's not as busy as any of your train stations, but they intend to use it, you know, but this part will be cordoned off, obviously, for the thing.
Sam, have you got any news on who's going to be actually presenting and hosting the awards?
All right, Alison, there is no formal host. We know in the past Jimmy Kimmel, Ellen DeGeneres. Kevin Hart was going to do it a couple of years ago. They took that out. Let me tell you, though, the list of names who will be presenting. It's Hollywood's who's who: Brad Pitt, Reese Witherspoon, Viola Davis. Many people who won last year, Laura Dern, will be there. It's about 15 stars confirmed. Riz Ahmed was one of the last additions. And this is the part that gets very tricky and unusual. They say the whole thing will look not like an award show, but rather like a movie. There'll be something called Steadicam, so the camera is weaving its way through. Oh, here's Brad Pitt. Oh, here's Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, wow.
And I think there's going to be some sort of plot line. And this is the part where Steven Soderbergh, who is the producer, did all the Oceans movies with George Clooney, he's sort of in charge. and he says it will play like a movie. So the analogy, Brad Pitt arrives with a briefcase. Maybe Reese Witherspoon wants the briefcase. What's in the briefcase? That kind of thing. We'll see. It's a big artistic risk. Big success or giant failure, hard to say.
Oh, worth the risk, though, isn't it, to do something a bit different? And Sam, what's your take? It's obviously a great year for the Brits. I mean, you know, you just mentioned Riz Ahmed there, the great Riz Ahmed, but there's so many of the wonderful actors and actresses up for awards this year.
An extraordinary year for the Brits. Emerald Fennell, who people might well know as her acting work on The Crown, multiple nominee for Promising Young Woman. She wrote it, nomination. She directed it, nomination. Carey Mulligan, of course, could have a very big day. Daniel Kaluuya, I think, is the one who's tipped to do very well. He's won almost every precursor. And then maybe Sir Anthony Hopkins. People say if Chad Boseman doesn't win posthumously in the Best Actor category, Anthony Hopkins will. Very interesting. He hasn't shown up to anything. He wasn't at BAFTA, so we'll see if he makes his way to the train station or appears via satellite. But all told, more British nominees than there have been in quite some time. And certainly by the time we analyze it all on Monday or Tuesday afternoon, the Brits will be represented and mentioned, for sure.
Can I just quickly ask, is there going to be a goodie bag? That's all I want to know.
You know what, Alison, you and I are both into the swag. We call that stuff we all get or sealed with a gift. There is a gift bag. It includes trips to very exotic locations valued at around £40,000. And then the usual items, makeup and sunglasses. But the best things in the bag, some trips to the Caribbean and other islands.
Oh, my goodness.
Generally, this is the distinction between you and me and your top-tier celebrity. You and I, they might give us the coupon for the hotel. If you're a celebrity, they give you a plane, too. So that's the part you look forward to.
So
Thanks,
true,
Sam.
Oh,
Good
that
luck
was
this
brilliant.
weekend. Thanks, Sam. Great to have you with us.